In this video, I'm going to tell you the story behind Attack on Titan's first prototype, which got rejected by many publishers for its awful drawings, and how vastly different it was from the Attack on Titan we know today. So let's find out. In 2006, Isayama submitted his one-shot, called Humanity vs. Titans, as a draft story which would later evolve into the main series. And if you do not know what one-shot means, it's basically a short form of manga consisting of 15 to 60 pages, which would mark his first ever work as a mangaka, only to be released 7 years later to the public as an exclusive Blu-ray feature of Season 1 from the anime, titled as Attack on Titan Volume 0, with a note of him saying, "This is a work I drew when I still didn't know how to use a pen correctly, and couldn't draw well. Hence, it might be shameful to say, but I prefer the current Attack on Titan. But if this interests you, go ahead and read it." In order to protect itself from the overwhelming threat of Titans, humanity retreats behind a wall of giant trees. The story follows Murakumo, who is known as humanity's best soldier, who one day returns to the camp and meets a girl named Tsubaki, who wants him to train her to join the Vanguard Corps, in order to avenge the death of her father by the Titans, but he declines to do so. Upon leaving the camp, he finds himself surrounded by a special military unit that suspects he's a Titan. It is only when they pressured him that Murakumo snapped and cut a man down using his sword. The dead body transforms into a titan, which everyone was not expecting. Murakumo is left to defeat the titan after it killed the other soldiers. While doing so, he gets caught by another titan that ate half of his body, but he regenerates and transforms into a titan himself, defeating several enemies that infiltrated the city, but his vital spot gets beaten off by the last remaining titan. However, before Murakumo dies, he beats off the titan's weak spot as well, and saves the town. We later see Tsubaki visiting his grave and swearing to become the next strongest soldier. The very first obvious difference is the world setting, which unlike the current story, walls are replaced by sacred giant trees that titans cannot break or enter. There also seems to be more advanced technology, such as an alarm system. Another thing that differs greatly from the main story is that it's publicly known that titans were a part of a human extermination project led by scientists and religious groups 100 years before the events of the story. In this world, people also seem to know about the Titans' ability to shapeshift. In the anime, Titan's weak spot is their nape, but here they have some sort of core that exists in the shoulder. Another interesting change is also the weapons, which instead of the ODM gear and blades, they only have two katanas that can shoot fire, and a natural ability to perform super high jumps. Certain aspects of Attack on Titan are also present here, mainly the existence of the Survey Corps, the Titan Shifters, and many fundamental concepts and ideas, like the Titan's overwhelming power, walls to protect humanity, and even a similar Titan's origin. It's safe to say that even with the number of difference between the first draft and the final result, that a lot of concepts were set in stone from the beginning. So what did you like the most about Isayama's first vision of Attack on Titan, and which part was the most interesting for you? Personally, the fire source was the strangest part.